folks? Welcome to episode 591 of the Spit and Chicklets podcast. Tough show. I mean, we had some devastating news that just hit. It kind of started this weekend. Nick Mangold, I know he's a legendary football player for the New York Jets, and an all-time guy from everything I've heard that was a part of Barstool Sports in different ways here and there. He passed away. He had let the world know he needed a kidney transplant. I didn't know if it was immediate or not, and then he ends up passing away. Horrible news. And then we just find out. I mean, 20 minutes ago, I opened up my phone and we see that Cody Franke, known as Beef, passed away this weekend as well. So just it's kind of hard to do these shows right after you hear these news. For people who don't know Beef, he joined the Fore golf podcast and brand with Barstool. I don't know, a year ago, maybe longer, and just a gentleman, like the nicest guy in the world. I don't know if people have seen clips. Every time he met someone, he took his hat off. He was at the Internet Invitational that was supposed hats off for Beef, and yeah, it's just shocking. I just opened up Twitter. I was like, what the fuck? And it's just heartbreaking. So we have to shout that guy out. Thinking of all the foreplay guys, everyone at Barstool. Seen tweets from everyone just talking about this guy was the nicest person you ever meet. I'm not even joking right now. I met this guy for the first time and asking me about Chicklets, how it began, about how much I love golf. And Frankie wrote something about he had taught golf, was an instructor and was brought on by Portnoy, and the guy just was happy seeing people enjoy golf and meeting people. And it's just a shitty day, really shitty day to see that. So, Biz, I know you got to meet him. Keith, you got to meet him at in the Ozarks as well.
Yeah, I golfed him at the Ryder Cup, just like everything is described, man. Like the nicest guy in the world, such a kind heart. Loved obviously playing golf and funny guy. He just lit up a room, and there's no wonder why the foreplay guys added him, because he's such a beauty, the common man. You mentioned like every time he would meet someone, he would take his hat off and shake their hand, look them dead in the eye, and just the common man, right? And going back to Nick Mangold, like obviously this weekend it had happened, right? And you just see all of the Barstool crowd. Like I don't think he ever worked hand in hand with Barstool, but the amount of times he would come into the office and collaborate, and just like this, all pro football player, giving people at Barstool not only the time of day, but like befriending them. And you could see how much he meant to the Barstool family and community as well, just from like reading everybody's messages. So just like the weekend, kind of with that happening, and then waking up and reading the Beef news, like that's just Barstool is a big family and a major component to like the why Spit and Chicklets even exists. So we feel like we've lost two very important family members over the last few days. So, brutal.
Yeah.
It's gone way too young. Mangold, 4 kids. So it's, you got to live every day to the fullest, guys. You never know what's coming. It's fucking brutal.
So. Yeah. And that, I mean, that's an amazing way to put it. Like, I know I've said this when we've talked on this show before about people passing away, and whether it's a friend, a relative, and someone you barely know, it's like you wake up and something's bugging you at work, and then you feel bad. You're taking something out on your kids, and then you're just like, you see something like this, you're like, Jesus Christ, it puts everything into perspective in a crazy, sad way. And like you said, you live every day to your fullest. You got no clue what's coming tomorrow or later that day. And it's just so shitty to see him come into Barstool, make an immediate impact with foreplay and all the videos they do, and all the enormous reach they have all over the internet for people who love golf. And everyone liked the guy. He was just a friendly, good person. Like a guy you'd want to work with. And it sucks. And we want to shout out his family and all his work family. And it's a tough way to start the show. And, we have a long show, a lot of stuff to get to. It's hard to kind of get right back into things when when you're discussing like this, but something like this, but there was no way we weren't going to lead the show off
Yeah.
with kind of remembering or trying to discuss two guys that meant a lot to so many different people in this world. So rest in peace, Nick Mangold, and as well Barstool Beef. It's going to be hard for Foreplay to get over this, obviously, and we're thinking of those guys. So.
And I think everything too that is said about Nick and Beef is how good of people they were, how they treated other people, and I think we can all take from that, right? It's a lot easier to be a nice person than it is to be a dickhead, and those guys did it the right way. I didn't know Nick Mangold, obviously, big fan of what he did. He was an amazing player, but you know, when you see like Rex Ryan the other day talking about him, he didn't even mention him as a player. He just mentions him as how good of a person he is, give you the shirt off his back type of guy. And then Beef, who, you know, I got the chance to meet him twice. And like you guys said, man, salt of the earth guy, just wanted to be around people. And you could tell him being a part of the Barstool family and with the Foreplay guys, like he was at home, like he was a part of something that was, you know, his love was golf. His love was, you know, giving back to the game. And he did that, and he did it with a smile on his face. So I think we all got to take a little of that from those guys and just be happy that, you know, we're here, we're doing what we love, and you know, just continue to be great people.
Yep. The golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated. And you know that those two guys live that way from everything we've heard about Nick and from meeting Beef. So